Hey guys, welcome to my channel today. I just did a get ready with me. This is what I'm wearing to work today. It's a really cute eyeshadow look with the Fiona Styles palette. Love this for my brown eyes. It has some gorgeous kind of purpley tones in it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is actually going to be a voiceover because I was totally jamming out to my music while I was getting ready, but I really hope you enjoy, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video.
Hey everyone, let's get started. So first I'm going to start off with my Smashbox primer. And so all I'm doing here is kind of blending it into my pores around my nose. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I'm totally jamming out to my music here. I'm just going to apply that to the perimeters of my face. And then we're actually going to do eyes today first. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am going to prime my eyelids for the shadow. And I'm going to blend that in with my Eco Tool sponge. And then I am going to set it with my, well, first I'm going to put my hair in a clip because it was annoying me. I'm going to then set it with powder, my RCMA No Color powder. And I just take that on the bottom of the Beauty Blender and I just kind of pat it on my eyelids. And the next step, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe. And I'm just going to comb through my brow hairs first, and then I will apply the color. So my next step is I then go in with the darker brow pencil on the tails of my brow. This is the e.l.f. Brow pencil in Natural Brown. My hairs are lighter on the end there, so I just like to add some of that dark brown to give it some texture because the taupe is lighter than my actual brow hairs. So I got a new product. It's the NYX Clear Brow Gel, and I decided I was going to try to use it on my eyebrows. I've never really used brow gel before when I fill them in as well. Like, I will use a tinted brow gel if I'm doing like a no makeup look. But I liked this. It had almost like a standard mascara wand on it, and I just applied the clear gel to my brows. So first off, we're gonna start with that gorgeous cream color in the bottom left corner. We're gonna swipe that all over the lid, but I'm gonna dust off my translucent powder first with my fluffy Real Techniques brush, and then I'm gonna just take a blending brush and blend that all over my lid. Okay, and then I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do at this point, but I'm going to take the second color over on the bottom row, the one right to the right of that cream color, and it's a gorgeous kind of pinky mauve color, and then I'm just going to I'm going to blend that into my crease. Okay, so here I am just blending the shadow into my crease, but I do end up taking a flat shader brush and I'm kind of extending that color out. I wanted to try to do an elongated eyeshadow look with this purple. It didn't quite come out how I envisioned, but it looked really good with the wing liner that I put on later. So the next crease shade that I go in with is on the top row. It's the third over from the left. It's just slightly darker than the mauve color I was using at first, and I just went in with that same blending brush and I blended it into the whole crease. Okay, now time to start the face makeup. I go in today with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 110, and I'm just going to pour some of that out on the back of my hand and then take my finger and kind of swipe it along my face and then blend it out with my Eco Tool sponge. So after I finish blending all my face makeup, I go in with my concealer. This is by Tarte, it's their Shape Tape. And I'll list the shade down below in the description box. I believe it's Fair. Fair. And I just go in there and do almost like an upside down triangle or an arrow shape under my eye. And then I just kind of blend it out with my sponge. So I had a little concealer mishap here. I got some on my eyelid, but I just kind of patted it out, and I will go over the eyeshadow later and reapply it. So the next step is to go in with powder. So I'm using the RCMA No Color powder, and I just put a little bit of that on the bottom of my beauty blender, and I just kind of pat it under my eyes to set the concealer. So I'm going to take my powder brush from Real Techniques and I'm going to just dust off that excess powder that is under my eyes. And after I finish dusting off the powder, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. And today I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Medium. And I just take that on my angled contour brush from Sigma, and I give my face some shape. Next, I'm going to go in with blush. This is by Too Faced. This is the Love Flush blushes. I Will Always Love You is the shade name. It's super cute. It's a like peachy, a beautiful peachy color, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks above my bronzer with an angled brush. I just got that brush, I think, at Marshall's, so it's an inexpensive brush, but it does the job. And today's highlighter is going to be from Becca. It's the Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. And I just go ahead and I apply that with a small little, I believe it's a concealer brush from e.l.f. And I just put that on my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose. So I'm obviously jamming out here, having a lot of fun, but it's time to finish the eyes. So I'm going to go back in with my Fiona Styles palette, and I'm going to use that first transition color that we used on that really small packed definer brush, and I'm going to just line my lower lash line on both of my eyes with that. I go back in with my crease brush here, and I just kind of darken up that outer V, add some of the shadows back in with that that mauve color, just balancing out the eyeshadow. So it's time for my lid color here, and I just used a regular shader brush. And I'm going to insert a picture after so you can see which color I'm talking about. It's the fourth from the left on the top row. It's this beautiful silvery purple color, and I just reapply that to both of my lids. Okay, so this is where I start the fun part, the eyeliner. I actually brought a few with me from my collection, but this one is from Maybelline. It's the really precise one with the fine tip, but it was actually dried out, so I switched over to my Kat Von D in Trooper, but I was giving this one a good go. It was definitely really dried out. Okay, so this is where I switched over to the liner in Trooper, and as you can see, I tested on my hand first to make sure that it wasn't dried out. So I'm going to speed through the rest of this part. I've never done eyeliner on camera before, and I feel like the saying goes, "They're sisters, not twins," applies to this situation. But yeah, let's watch me try to do eyeliner. So I had gotten up to go get like a flat, not flat, I think I actually used like a small concealer brush here to try to clean up that line with my eyeliner, and just patting it out with my finger. And then I continue with the process. when you think the first eye is done and you go into the second one. And I'm just trying to kind of, my hardest thing is, with eyeliner is getting the angle of the wings the same because my eyebrows aren't equal in length. So getting them to match up has always been a problem, but here I go. Okay, so now it's finally time to tight line. So I just go in with the NYX, it's the Très Jolie gel liner. Um, so I'll line both of my tight lines with that. Okay, so now I'm going in with my mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational, the black tube in Very Black. And I will just coat my top and bottom lashes with that. So it's after I do that my mascara that I always see where the gaps are with my liner between my lash line and my lashes. So I just go back in with the liquid liner and I fill those in. So I went back in here after I evened out the liner and just applied some more mascara to the lashes in the middle and closest to my inner corner. So I go in here with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray and the flavor flavor peach. Um, and I sprayed a little bit too much there. It's okay. The makeup stayed on good. And so I can put my glasses back on now that my face makeup's all set. Take my bangs down. Um, and I'm gonna go in with lip gloss. It's by NYX. I believe it's the Butter Gloss. These are very pigmented. Um, and yeah, that completes this look.